Hello everyone, welcome to Marlin Chess Kids. Today I'm going to show you the gameplay by Aleksandar and Georgi. In this game that I'm going to show you, Aleksandar is from the winning team. Board number 5 is Aleksandar, and this is the last game, the round 7, and the game was won by Aleksandar. So let's see how the game it was played. The game started with knight to f3, knight to f6, g3, d6, bishop g2, c6, castling, e5, d3, bishop to e7, c4, castling, knight to c3, knight to a6, a3, bishop g4, h3 to attack the bishop, bishop to h5, and now b4, and black play queen to c7. So this is the first 10 move, and you can see that the pawn structure for the white are quite active, with the idea of control many squares such as this, then here, and you have here. So basically white has a very strong fortress, and which the black can't attack your side. Then the game continue at the move 11. The white continue to develop by bishop to b2. Then black play rook to e8 and rook to c1, rook to c8, e4, then bishop to f8, and here I give a couple of seconds on how the white transition to a winning. Well, congratulations for those who found the answer, and for those who like to enjoy the show, here are one of the very interesting moves that the white play. The white play pawn to g4, attacking the bishop, and the next idea will be moving the knight to h4 and pushing the pawn to f4. So in the actual game, white play g4, attack the bishop, and now white is more active in the game. Then bishop to g6, and white continued to play knight h4 with the idea of develop the pawn to f5, f4, and f5. Then black play queen to d6, and now the white continue to attack with the pawn f4. So black takes the pawn, e takes f4, and rook takes f4. Then d5 from the black, and c takes d5, c takes d5, and at this position, here is another interesting move that the white play. The white sacrifice the rook takes f6, and here you will bring the pawn to capture and have a double pawn in the game. So rook takes f6 is one of the great moves. And now white is clearly better in this position, as then the knight can capture the pawn and can capture back the rook after the pawn takes. Then you have a fork, a royal fork also. So if the black capture knight, rook takes c3, then bishop takes the rook, and now the pawn takes f6, and bishop takes f6. Black takes d takes e4, and d takes e4. Now you can exchange the queen, and you'll be slightly better for white. But in the actual game, the queen, black do not want to trade the queen and move queen to e6. Then the white continue to push the pawn e5, and here the black play queen to b6 and check the king. King to h1, then queen to e3. So in this position have many ideas such as take the pawn in the center with rook takes e5. So in the actual game, the white takes g6 and h takes g6. Then rook a1 protecting the pawn, and with the idea that the queen can next go to and can attack the pawn and can push the pawn forward. So rook to c8, and now queen to g1, exchanging the queen. Then the bishop can capture the pawn and fork the knight and the rook. So black play queen to c3. Then white continue to play queen to f1. Again, with the idea of the bishop can take the pawn and attack the knight and rook. And with the idea of another idea of push the pawn, then the bishop can attack the queen. So in the actual game, queen go to c7, and here the white play bishop to d5. Now bring up another weapon to attack the king. So now you have a very strong Then queen to d7, and rook to d1 to bring up to the action and pin the queen. And black play rook to c2. Then queen continue to play queen to d3, attack the rook. And another tricky idea, the queen is attacking the pawn at g6, and the pawn cannot capture because the bishop is pinning the king. So after queen to d3, and the black move away the rook to c6, and now you have the beautiful mating idea. Queen takes g6 and check the king, and here you have white mate in 2 after queen takes g6 and black resign, because there is no way to prevent the check. So if your king block with bishop g7, then the queen will just capture the bishop and checkmate the king. And with this, thank you for watching.